It is Monday, the 4th of November, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. We're here with another week that is unthemed, just whatever songs I want to talk about. And immediately I was like, I haven't talked about Lemon Demon in a while. I should do that. Completely forgetting that a week ago today I talked about Goosebumps by Lemon Demon. But I don't care. I like Lemon Demon, and we're halfway in, so I need to talk about more. Today, we're talking about the song Fine, which is the third track on Dinosaur Orchestra, which is the most represented Lemon Demon album so far, probably because it's my favorite. This song has become like an unexpected hit, is the wrong word maybe, but it was massive on TikTok relatively recently. I don't know if it was this year, it was probably last year, but it became a huge thing on TikTok, and it's the most listened to Lemon Demon song on like Spotify and stuff, which is really weird to me, but I mean, it's just changing trends, you know? It's just so weird because I've known this song basically since it came out, which, you know, was 18 years ago. So it's so weird to see it blow up recently, you know? Because I've always liked this song, obviously, but, you know, I'm used to his other songs being bigger, like Ultimate Showdown and stuff, and occasionally other things like Reaganomics will creep in, but yeah, a weird pull to get big, but hey, that's what happened. We're just going to listen to it because I don't really need to give you any more preamble. It's Lemon Demon. You like him, I hope. Let's listen to it now and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. So there it is. That's Fine by Lemon Demon. That's fine. So the song itself is like a rock song, synth elements to it, you know. It's got that very crunchy guitar that was a big thing in Lemon Demon around Damn Skippy, Dinosaur Orchestra. And lyrically, it's a song about being optimistic, saying everything will be fine, right? But there's this layer of like, maybe it won't be fine, or the person is kind of like, they're in denial a bit, they're downplaying how fine it'll actually be, you know? That's kind of the kind of overarching thing, and you can decide for yourself whether it's supposed to be sarcastic or if it's just like a hidden thing there. And you can decide whether they get over it by the end. People kind of have different opinions, particularly because a lot of people seem to fucking misinterpret this one. And I know music is open to interpretation, but like, this song mentions a bunch of things and people think the entire song is about that. It references climate change, it references a terrorist attack, and people think it's about like climate change and the nuclear apocalypse and terrorism and shit. And it's like, no, those are mentioned as part of the song, but it's not the topic of the song, if that makes sense. Anyway, we'll go through the lyrics. I do enjoy that it starts with the kind of like it makes me think of Mario a bit, like the kind of video game waiting music, you know, and then the voice going, which is apparently a synth voice, which makes sense to me. But anyway, today has a way of scarring your eyes with negative light, but it's a disguise. I put on my shades and see through the lies. The convenient truth is, light is on the way, we'll be having a fun time. It's such a lovely day, we should pocket the sunshine and never give it back, even if there's a heat wave or terrorist attack, it'll just be a close shave. So, today is a way of scarring your eyes with negative light. Makes it sound like it's easy to feel negative about things. You're getting hit with negativity. It's scarring your eyes, right? But it's a disguise. I put on my shades and see through the lies. So this is probably a reference to the movie They Live, which is a great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It's about a guy played by Rowdy Roddy Piper who's drifting through a town, and he discovers like an alien conspiracy where they've hidden all of these like subliminal messages, and if you put on these specific sunglasses you can see through the filter, and so like the money says this is your god, and like the billboards all say obey and marry and reproduce. I assure you, if you haven't seen the movie, you've seen references to it, not least the obey stuff, but also it's the origin of the phrase I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass and I'm all out of bubblegum. It's not a Duke Nukem original, that's Rowdy Roddy Piper. Anyway, great movie. Kind of cheesy, but like very good also. I mean, it's John Carpenter. What do you want? It's got fucking Keith David in it. Like, what more do you want? Anyway, so this thing of putting on the shades and seeing through the lies is a reference to that, right? And then the convenient truth. Now that feels like a very blatant reference to An Inconvenient Truth, which is famously the Al Gore movie where he talks about global warming, right? Hold on. Genius is telling me I'm wrong here. Oh, that's very interesting. This song released a full year before An Inconvenient convenient truth came out. That might just be a coincidental turn of phrase, which makes people thinking the song is about climate change even more ridiculous seeming. Anyway, light is on the way. We'll be having a fun time. It's such a lovely day. We should pocket the sunshine and never give it back. Like, it's all this, like, you know, oh, it's good. The sun's going to come out. It's such a lovely day. We should pocket the sunshine. Like, it's very positive messaging, you know? And then even if there's a heat wave or terrorist attack, so these are two negative things that cause an increase in heat, right? It will just be a close shave. And so it's like bringing up these kind of negative things, but then brushing over it. And then we go into the chorus, well, pre-chorus and then chorus. I know that every bomb has a silver lining. I know. It won't be long until everything works out nice in the end. The sun will marry the moon. It'll be fine. Why don't we sit back, mellow again, and have a nice afternoon? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The every bomb has a silver lining line is, of course, a reference to the phrase every cloud has a silver lining. It's an interesting one here. He's talking about bombs having a silver lining, a good side to a bomb, I guess. And then everything works out nice in the end. The sun will marry the moon. Now, Neil has said that the sun and the moon line, he's just calling to mind the imagery of a eclipse with no real meaning behind it. But I think it's a nice little thing of like the sun will marry the moon. Like, it feels very, hey, the little, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun and the dish ran away with a spoon. You know, it kind of makes me think of that. And then why don't we sit back, mellow again, and have a nice afternoon? So he's talking about, you know, ignoring the negative things and just trying to have a good time. It'll be fine. And then we get the second verse. I go for a walk. The sidewalk is cracked. I'm not superstitious, but I made a pact with old Mother Earth. She'd get off my back if I get off hers. And then we go back into the light is on the way bit, but it changes to even if there's a heat wave, we're stalling on the track. It will just be a close shave. So now Neil has said that this verse doesn't have much applicability to the rest of it, but it is an interesting thing to bring up here. It's a reference to the step on a crack, break your mama's back phrase, and he's talking about stepping on a crack and not wanting to break old Mother Earth's back, right? It's kind of a sly reference to harming the earth, right? And then, yeah, instead of terrorist attack, it's we're stalling on the track, which again, like a train stalling on the track, it's a negative thing. And then the pre-chorus, I know that in a snap all the birds will sing, I know, I'm full of crap, but still. Everything works out nice in the end. The sun will marry the moon. It'll be fine. Why don't we sit back, mellow again, and have a nice afternoon? It'll be fine. So, in a snap, all the birds will sing. It's just like, you know, the sun will come out, the birds will sing again, another morning will come. And then, I'm full of crap, but still, I think is the most important line in the song because it's him acknowledging the kind of irony of it, the denial of it. He's like, you know, this isn't really true. I'm full of crap. But still, everything works out nice in the end. The sun will marry the moon. Like, he goes back into the fake positivity, right? And then the bridge is just fine, everything is gonna be fine, everything is gonna be fine, everything is gonna be, you know, you get the idea. So just the repetition of it, of course. And then we get the chorus again, and then we get another bridge, which is like mashing up the pre-chorus with the verses. It has the like, everything works out nice in the end. Well, you also have, I know that every bomb has a silver lining. Like, it's kind of mashing everything together. And then, yeah, it just ends with fine. Yeah, just a great song about positivity, and you can determine for yourself whether it's sincere or not, basically. That's pretty much all there is to it. Just want to talk about another Lemon Demon song. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
Robot limbs, gonna code an electronic voice from him. So when the people come to glance him, they'll be singing songs and dancing. Alright. Yes, that's right. I'm singing a different Lemon Demon song. I assure you, if you haven't seen the movie, you've seen references to I assure you, if you haven't seen the movie, you've seen references. Ugh, this is a hard sentence to say for some reason. References. It's a reference to the step on a crap.